Alright, what is going on everybody? This is Tim Odell with Odell Complete Concrete. In this video, it's going to be a multi-part series. We're going to be taking out all this dirt, putting some artificial turf back here. We are going to be adding some concrete from basically where my hand's pointing to the house. We also will be adding some drains in the backyard and in the concrete area. You can see there's an existing drain right there. We're just going to tap into those and move them where they need to be. We just got to clean up the side yard as well. Set the drains up down the middle of the side yard. Make sure we get good drainage. It's a pretty small job, but it'll be a fun one, and we'll take you through the whole experience. So first things first, we're gonna remove all this vegetation in this area where the artificial turf will be. We're also going to start digging out the drains so we can tap into those and start trenching for them so we can add where we need to put the drains. We actually didn't have to do too much removal in this backyard because the dirt was actually already pretty low, especially because we had a problem with that block wall foundation. Since the foundation was so high, I had to actually end up bringing the grade a little bit higher against the block wall. And you can see right there, just ran a string line straight with the existing concrete to put that form in. And you can see we're also digging up the old drain line, tapping into it, just redirecting it a little bit so that we can get some drains also out in the artificial turf area. Now here's a better look at the side yard where we were digging the trenches for the drain line. We got Jimmy back here soloing this trench right now. Mainly what I wanted him to do was just dig out the areas we marked. So you can see right now we are just getting all of our drains centered. There's going to be 3 drains down this side yard to capture all of the water. Homeowner was having a lot of drainage and water issues on the side yard. You can see right there we also did cap one little drain. Alright, so we have the drains all installed. We are running water through it right now, making sure that we got good water flow. It looks like it's flowing the right way, that's for sure. So we're just going to make sure that it gets out to the front. We have our 3 drains right back here all lined up. So it's looking good. We're making progress. Big Roman's on the front right now. Double checking, making sure that the water is flowing. You see anything, Roman?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good?
2 minutes.
Oh.
Probably a lot of doors.
Okay, cool.
Like even 2 minutes more.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So the dirt can roll now.
Yeah. Well, looks like we got positive water flows, Roman said. So, drains are good. So we always like to double check our drains before we close up all the trenches so that if they weren't draining properly, we can always adjust. But we had positive slope, so we closed up all the drains. Now we're just going to be compacting the area, getting it prepped out for that concrete pour. Once we did have that ground nice and tight, we're going to be setting our rebar, and we're placing number 3 rebar, and we do 2 foot on center for our rebar. Alright, and then here is the next day. Alright, so I got Lolo, the concrete pumper, out here helping us pump this job out. And of course we got Juan helping me finish this concrete slab and side yard. Also, you can see a little cool trick that Lolo was doing so we didn't get too much splatter was he was sticking the hose inside of the concrete so that when the concrete came out of the hose, it wouldn't splatter all over the walls. That's kind of annoying, when pumpers don't know those little details. And yeah, and then you can also see we got the aluminum rod out here. We got a high point in the back, and then we're just rodding the concrete towards our drains. We're also pulling up the rebar as we do go down. And this being such a little pour, this was a little smooth cruising day for us. What do you think? 5 yards will be plenty, huh? Oh, yeah. It's about like 3.5, 4. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. This was like about 3, and the other was like 3/4. Yeah. But it's a little deep, so I was like, eh. Yeah, it's a little bit. So I was like, I might as well just get 5 to be safe. Safe and sorry. Yeah. So we're just going to keep going down the side yard, rodding everything out, and as we're going down, we are also hitting everything with the bowl float. So not only was Juan hitting the bowl float as he was rodding everything back, but when he was rodding everything, he was rodding everything in a circular motion around all the drains.
Not high, not low, look at right in the money.
That's why I always call you Juan.
So we're the professionals. You can see, watch my videos on YouTube.
I do, I watch them very closely.
I do. If I know you, before I know you, you already know who you are.
Yeah.
From the videos.
Oh yeah. Doesn't surprise me. So we just got Juan hitting the Fresno, sealing up the concrete, and you can see he couldn't reach all the way out to the very farthest point of the side yard because, like I said, there's only really one axis. So the only thing you can really do is just wait for it to get hard so that you can go out there with some knee boards like he is right now to clean it up. And as he is coming down on the knee boards, he's putting a joint on all of our drain lines and the corner of the house, of course. These are considered major cracking points. Here's a little bit of a close-up of him putting the joints in. So this is basically going to be the final pass before Juan just starts to go down and broom the side yard. Alright, and then here is the broom finish. We're actually using 100% nylon broom finish. I know you guys love seeing that horsehair broom finish, but Juan loves his nylon broom finish. And here we are the next day. Concrete is all broomed out. We got all of the joints in. Everything's looking really nice. The concrete drained really well. We did end up testing it, just to make sure, of course. Next thing we're going to be doing and focusing on is the artificial turf. And that'll be in part 2. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next part. Also, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment any questions you guys do have on this project, and we'll be happy to answer them. Alright, have a great day.